Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit more about this water recycling when we're talking about water restrictions done on business, and what water recycling can do for you and what its limits will be. Now, the limit is not directly your water license. It plays a role, but it's not directly. So let me see if I can turn this around and show you a little spreadsheet. I've broken it down for you. I know math is something people don't like. So let's assume you get a 50% recycle. Which means that half your water goes either down the drain or into your product, etc., etc. So, with a daily license of 1,000 gallons, you see in day one there, you get to use your 1,000 gallons. And 50% of that is recaptured and recycled that day. So your daily usage is actually 1,500 gallons. So 1,000, so 500 off the first 1,000 go to waste. And then of the 500 you recycled, 250 of that go to waste. So your total waste is 750 gallons. And your holdover, this is where it counts, is 250 gallons. So tomorrow, you've got 250 gallons in the tank that you add to your new 1,000-gallon license. So your daily usage is that what you would have had 15, but you also get that 250 holdover. So now you're up to 1,875 gallons of usage. Because remember, there's recycle in there. There's 1,000 of your license plus a 250 of your holdover, plus half of that gets recycled, which means your waste is about 938 gallons, which means your holdover the next day is 313. So this continues to go up until your waste hits 1,000 gallons. Why? Because at that point, you are putting out as much water as you're allowed to take in. At which point, at a 50% recycle, your daily usage pumps up to 2,000 gallons a day. Because 1,000 comes in, 1,000 comes out, and then you have 333 gallons of holdover. And it continues on like that. What happens if you can go up to 60% recycle? If you can reduce your waste by 10%, you still have your 1,000 gallons a day. Your first day usage will be the same, be a little bit more because you've got better recycle, 1,600. Your waste is a little bit less because you recycled more. Your holdover is a little higher. But once again, once you get to 1,000 gallons a day of waste, you've hit equilibrium. But now you've got about 2,500 gallons a day of useful water as opposed to 2,000 with 50% usage. Also, if you notice that at 50% usage, you hit equilibrium at about day 6. And with 60% recycle, you hit equilibrium at day 8. So it takes a little longer because it takes longer to fill the tank at 2,500 gallons per day daily use. So your recycle is not directly your water license. It is your water license plus what you can recycle and hold over for the next day. Now, to add to it again, I mentioned last time that the level of recycling, of water quality, I should say, will determine to a large part the cost of recycling, because making potable water for someone to drink requires a lot more equipment and a lot more quality control than making relatively unlumpy water to put in your toilet tanks for flushing. So with a multiple stream of recycle, you can pull some of that water off early, for example, for refilling your toilet tanks. And other water that you need of more higher quality, you can put a little bit of extra treatment onto. That way you're not fully treating all the water, you're just treating all the water you need to the level it needs to be treated. Now let's add that again to, like I said, if you have a bunch of businesses on a block or in one of those industrial complexes where you could have 10, 20, 30, 40 businesses all together that would put in for one water treatment system, then you're not doing all that duplication. You get economies of scale, and you're getting this level of water recycling where you could double, depending on your recycle abilities. Some businesses might only be able to recycle 30% of the water. Some might be able to recycle 80 to 90. That's business dependent, process dependent. We can work on that to improve it as well. But you can increase your water consumption considerably above what the license allows with some simple water recycling. So think about that. Think about what your process needs, what your process is allowed, how much recycling you're going to need to achieve that, and can you get together with some of your neighbors and maybe save a bunch of money and not be, shall we say, pinned down quite so tightly by the limitations that are being put on you by a government that really doesn't care.